Resettlements in Gaza. So I've come up with.
I wonder what I'm going to have for my tea tonight. Maybe a curry. He's put me in the mood for a curry. What the actual fuck is this tit talking about? He thinks he's pretty. He's not. He thinks he's funny. He's not. Oh God, he's still talking. Somebody please shut him up.
Hello.
Shut him up, indeed. Shut him up, indeed.
Please, shut him up, please. Hey,
that newscaster needs a raise.
She did well.
She did do well.
You can see she'd zoned out, though. She was away somewhere else, completely.
Well, she's always away somewhere else. That's wives for you, mate. That's wives for you. You want them in the game, you try and get them in the game, and then no, they're always off somewhere else. Oh no, I'm gonna go and do a little bit of knitting, or I'm gonna do a bit of cross stitch, or I'm gonna read one of them, because women like to read them dirty books, don't they? Like so many women like to read them books.
Oh, erotic art. We've got some later. But anyway, while we're waiting for that, welcome to this episode 276 of Chasing Dissent Live with John and Ben.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
And the decorations are down at this end, Ben. They're down on screen, but I can still see that bloody Christmas tree behind you, lad.
Yeah, the Christmas tree is very much still up behind me because there is a good reason that it's still up behind me.
Go on.
I've been really lazy.
Yes, I thought it would be something like that.
Well, no, I haven't been really lazy. What I've been doing is I've been working day and night on the other channel. So I've just not had time to do anything. But, you know, we're nicely growing that channel. If you're not subscribed over there, then what is wrong with you? Quite frankly, go and find The Real Review UK, because you can actually find it now if you search it, John.
Yeah, can you? How could you not find it before?
No, if you put in The Real Review, you could never find it.
Oh, that's right. I could never find it because it was always
so
like...
I just put UK on the end.
Okay.
Now you can find it.
Well, there
you go.
That's good. Right, okay. So this is meant to be semi-sensible show, is it?
Semi-sensible?
Semi-sensible. Do we have a sensible show?
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Okay. Right, so this guy, D.D. Denslow, who I think is on TNT Radio, is he?
Who else is on TNT Radio tomorrow morning?
Oh, that would be me.
That would be you.
9:30 a.m. with the lovely Nat.
Yes, you are.
So see you then, people. TNT Radio .live. Right. Oh dear. Something's occurred. Oh.
Something's afoot. What have you done?
Well, you know what's happened. You know what's happened.
You need to put us in the other side.
Yeah, because when our great assistant, what's his name?
Adam
did this stuff. He's obviously did it back to front, hasn't he? So they're due over. That's a start. I've moved you over.
Look, I'm in the right place.
So look at this, people. You can see the workings, the machinations that go behind the scenes.
Oh, yes, you can.
For us to bring to you the wonder that is Chasing Dissent Live. We are so freaking professional. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Well, there you go. D.D. Denslow. Which of these countries do you believe is the most democratic? And, I mean, it's a small poll. It's a small poll. 2.3 thousand votes, which is probably about double what a normal YouGov.uk poll does.
Probably, yeah. Probably about double that.
But people seem to think Russia's more democratic than the rest. And you know what? I kind of concur with them at the moment.
I don't.
Oh, do you not? Who do you think's the most democratic?
None of them. None of them.
China.
No, none of them.
China and
None
Switzerland.
of them.
They're the only two that come off that
Look.
I can name off the top of my head that do any kind of direct democracy.
Oh yeah, China does democracy. Of course it does.
Of course it does. Have you not seen it? I mean, well, yeah, they do. Are you saying that China would lie? China would lie? Would they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
Yeah.
That's not part of, well, I suppose you can say what you like. Right, so there we go. Welcome, people. Well, the numbers have crept up considering it was a slow start. Where's
Indeed,
Chaz?
I see somebody new in the chat there. Hello, UK subversion. Hello. I don't know if you're calling us a clown show or if you're calling.
Oh, hey, he's right. He's right. That's it. I mean, if you came here expecting professionalism, mate, you've lost.
Well, we come here to mock the news. That's what we do. We try and unpack the news, mock it, and try and make what is generally something depressing, hopefully something slightly entertaining. So
we will on occasion mock ourselves as well, so don't worry about that. And we will mock you, the audience, as well. So welcome.
On occasion, have you seen the state of him? Look, he's not even got him. He's not even made an effort. He's sitting there in his Harley Davidson hoodie.
Whoa! Hold on there. It's fucking freezing here. You know.
It's freezing here. Okay, goodbye, UK subversion.
Oh, he's away.
It's away. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh well. Okay. Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, we didn't like you anyway.
He's drinking already. He's just, he's on the wine.
Well,
one day we'll get him to do a show sober. One day.
Oh, come on. I did show sober last week. This is Wham.
He sits there before the show and he goes, oh, I need to lose some fucking weight.
Courtesy.
And then he just busts out the booze.
Courtesy of our good friends and supporters of the show, Dreadeye and Julie.
Oh, they sent you that, did they?
Yeah, they sent me a half a case.
Dreadeye, Julie. You're fueling a problem. That's what you're doing.
Oh, you haven't heard anything yet? You haven't read my tweets today, or have you?
No.
You haven't read my hot chocolate tweet?
No.
I got hot chocolate from Starbucks.
So did I.
The wife delivered it.
Right.
And I put a shot of Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey in it. It was lovely.
So I was in town doing something earlier on, and I had to wait around for like 45 minutes. And so I cobbled together the money to go, well, what I thought was the money to go and have a bloody hot chocolate in Starbucks, right? Mm-hmm. And I got in there and I ordered a medium, and they got a new white chocolate caramel hot chocolate. And it was gorgeous, first of all. But to sit and drink that in Starbucks, a medium hot chocolate was £4.90.
That's a fiver. Holy Toledo.
£4.90.
You pay more when you sit in as well, don't you? Because you've got to pay some sort of tax.
Honestly, I don't know. Because the price is just on the board and then they go, do you want it in or do you want it to go?
Oh,
so I think you've got to pay the same either way.
Well, I don't know. If it's a hot product and you're sitting in it, well, it's like if you buy a Greg's sausage roll and you eat it in Greg's, as a
they didn't give me marshmallows, Adam. There was no marshmallows. John saw a picture of it. I sent you a picture.
Oh, you did, yeah. Yeah, I could see the cream.
Yeah, there was cream, but there was no marshmallows. None. I thought for £4.90, I wanted it brought to my table, served up to me. There you go, sir.
I'd want extras.
Look, £4.90 doesn't quite cover a happy ending job.
Yeah, Glasgow prices, mate. Glasgow prices, mate.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I was going to offer the happy ending because we were on a night out, and I think it was a stag night. I think it wasn't mine, but I ended up with a bottle of some cheap plonk or something that I'd won. I don't know how I'd won it, but I had this bottle of cheap plonk that I had no intention of drinking. And because I was at that stage, it was the end of the evening and I was well drunk. And one of the ladies of the night was hanging about the corner, and I said, "Here, doll, would you want that?" And she goes, "Yes. Do you want to come round the corner and I'll give you some relief?" I said, "No, it's all right. It's on me. Just take it."
No, thank you. If you are new to the show, by the way, and there could be some people in the audience right now that are new and have just subscribed to the channel, you have to be subscribed for at least 20 minutes before you can jump in the chat. That's just to force you to watch, really.
Yeah.
So once you've been subscribed for 20 minutes, you can obviously join us in the chat.
Yeah, I forgot to push the button to put us back to full screen, but hey.
Oh, he doesn't.
I'm
It
knackered.
doesn't matter.
I've absolutely been knocking my pan out, but the gym's looking good.
Yeah.
Right. Excuse me.
Hold on. I'm just getting up the link to the other channel, so I want to send people over. Because let me preface with what's been going on. Another one of my teeth has fallen apart, John.
You thought what? Another one apart from yesterday's? No.
No, the one that happened on Wednesday, right? It fell apart on Wednesday. Top fell out of the tooth, and I managed to put it back in. And I thought,
yeah.
Oh, great. Right? And then earlier today, it fell out again, and I can't find it.
Does that mean you can't smile?
I can, because I've shoved filling in it, right?
Oh,
I've shoved
right,
temporary,
yeah.
I've shoved temporary filling in it, but it's extremely painful. And our Amy, bless her, she started a GoFundMe to send me to the dentist.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I want to earn the money. I want to earn the money, honest to God, to go and do it. And so what we're asking is we get the other channel monetized.
Oof. I thought you were going to take to the streets there for a minute.
No, I'm asking to get the other channel monetized. It's completely free, but for anybody to just go over, subscribe to the other channel, watch a few videos so that we can get the hours up, and then share it on and get more people to do the same. Because if we can earn the money through that, I would really appreciate it.
I just saw what Trinity put in the chat.
It's quite possible. Harold, I'm sorry, that's just not my bag, baby. That's just not my bag. But yeah, if you want to donate to the GoFundMe, that's cool as well, because I can't get a dentist. I've been trying for 2 years. No one will take NHS patients. In fact, I rang one this morning who updated their website on the 30th of December to say, "We are now taking NHS patients." And I thought, blimey, I found one here, because it's only the 8th. Rang them up. "No, sorry, we're all full. We're not taking any."
Yeah, that's no use.
So what are people? Okay, so I'm going on a rant here, because what are people meant to do? Because I'm not the only person in this situation. And if you go to the emergency dentist, which I've done before, all they can offer you is a temporary filling. That's all they can offer you here. Nothing else. And do you know what? I've got that exact material, dental filling, in my house. I don't need to go to the emergency dentist to have done what I can do myself. But there's nothing else that they can do. So if you're an NHS patient, you're on low income, and you've got no way of affording. Let me give you the realistic thing here. In my area, just to get in the door at a private dentist, just to get in the door and have a consultation with no treatment, is £85. £85. So what are people meant to do? £7.84 says, "What's the other channel?" Let me just grab a link for it. John, talk to them a minute. And answer my question, John. How are people meant to live like that? John, I can't hear you.
No, that's because I muted myself. I didn't want to assail the congregation with my coughing. That show is not going well. I hope
the other channel's there.
I hope we don't have new people in watching us. They'll be thinking, "My God, these guys are rubbish." Well, we are rubbish, aren't we? Are we rubbish? Yeah, we
I
are.
don't care.
You care. I mean,
care.
we don't give a shit.
Well, we just
go on.
We just praise the NHS as this golden goose, right? We praise it as this golden goose, but when people actually need to use it for things like dentistry, which is very important, by the way. And don't get me wrong, I know that the fact that I compensated, because I stopped drinking, as people will know, and the way I compensated for not drinking was to drink pop and fizzy drink and stuff like that. And I know that I've wrecked my teeth doing that. I know. But I can't get the help I need, and I'm just sitting here in constant pain, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you have to move somewhere where there's not a lot of people.
Well, even then, you go somewhere there's not a lot of people, the local dentist goes, sorry, I've got 2 patients, that's too many. It looks like at the moment.
You know what I think did my teeth in? And I've always had really good teeth, and a couple of things I think did my teeth in. One was fluoride toothpaste. I don't think one should use fluoride toothpaste. In fact, I haven't used toothpaste for over 4 years now, right? I just stopped using toothpaste. I brush my teeth, but I don't use toothpaste at all. And you don't actually need it, because my old dentist, before he retired, told me the only reason for toothpaste is to make your mouth taste better. Right. And it's only a temporary fix, you know. So if you've got bad breath, it doesn't come from your mouth, it comes from your gut. Yeah. So you don't need toothpaste. In fact, I think toothpaste is too abrasive on occasion and takes off too much enamel. And the thing that really does it, though, is there's no reason for you to believe or otherwise, my dentist, but he's been to medical school and got a dental degree, and you haven't. So I don't believe you, Harold. So anyway, the other thing is, see that high pressure water jet cleaning? Mm-hmm. No, my old dentist. My old
take my teeth apart.
My old dentist never used that. He always used to scrape them with what's it called? You know that. I mean, it's horrible, but he used to scrape off the stuff, and boom, that was fine. But the other thing, since I stopped using toothpaste, they don't get plaque anymore either, so they don't need cleaned. Which is like, how does that work? So I think, well, toothpaste made of fluoride. You know, it's got fluoride in it, which, as you know, is a toxic byproduct from the chemical industry.
Right.
I mean, fluoride is toxic, right? Okay. They put it in toothpaste because there's some causal correlation that it may prevent tooth decay. Okay. Who knows, right? And they stick it in water. Well, some people do. Sweden banned it. Scotland have never done it, apart from once way back in like the 50s for about 6 months, and then they banned it. But yeah, you don't want it to. I don't think you want to take fluoride, but that's not medical advice. That's just my opinion. But you do what you do what you think's best for you, because that's what you should always do.
Absolutely. But you know what? If I had 60 grand, I would just have all of my teeth replaced with implants. But I was looking at having just one done, 3.5 grand. One.
Yeah, that's not cheap.
It's not cheap, but at the end of the day, you know, this is an industry that does not care about you by the looks of it, because they could take on the NHS patients, and they charge the NHS quite a bit for the services that they provide. Yeah. But they would rather take the private patients where they can charge more than what they can charge the NHS. And it sucks. It really does suck. And yeah, I'm talking from a position of I'm the person with the problem, but believe me when I say I'm not the only one. There are so many out there that cannot get a dentist. They cannot get a dentist for love or money because they're on a low income, they're on the NHS, and they won't take the patients.
Yeah, I mean, I got a dentist. When I moved, and the first thing they wanted to do was take an X-ray, and I goes, "Well, why do you want to take an X-ray of my head?" They said to find out what's going on with your teeth, and I goes, "I know what's going on with my teeth. They're fine. None of them hurt. just have a look at them. Don't bother with the X-ray. They just want to screw you at every penny, don't they?
Yeah, of course. And it's the same with like NHS treatment. With NHS treatment, they will do everything.
Yeah,
they will do everything they can because they can charge the NHS for it. They're not charging you for it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, and it's like, they want to take an X-ray of your teeth, right, which is near your brain, okay? And how many times do they want to do this? They want to do this like every year. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't want an X-ray. I don't want extra radiation.
So you can see that link there in the chat anyway, youtube.com/@realreviewsofficial. That's youtube.com/@realreviewsofficial. We want to get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours so that we can monetize it. So we could really use your help doing it. It's at 744 subscribers. So we're on the right track. We're very much on the right track. We just need that push. We need that help. I'm putting out daily videos on there, and I have been for a good fortnight. Just come and watch some of them. Come and subscribe. Come and watch some of them so we can earn some money on it.
And for the last 3 weeks, I've been doing nothing.
No, you haven't.
I haven't been doing much on the channel.
No.
But I have been working. But just to finish off the tooth thing, the tooth fairy stories. See, the other thing that convinced me to stop using toothpaste was a dog. One night the dog said to me, no, but the thing is, you look at your dog's teeth. My dog's teeth are perfect. In fact, they're quite impressive. They pull back the gum and big, rigid, pure white teeth, no plaque, no discoloring, nothing, right? And all the dog does is eat food. It doesn't go and brush its teeth, and I don't brush its teeth, but its teeth are perfect because it eats the right kind of food. And that's the difference. Eat the right kind of food, and you don't even need to brush your teeth.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on then. What have you got for us? Because I think we've moaned about my problems long enough now. Well,
yeah, but let's face it, when you're dealing with a narcissistic conversationalist, you have to deal with your problems, don't you?
I'm sorry.
Right, so the Daily Mail Online.
Right.
Bungling climate change campaigners declare war on gas guzzler cars by vandalising an eco-friendly electric Tesla in comically ridiculous protest, right?
Right. So they've committed criminal damage, first of all. That's your first infraction.
Well, yeah, but the Daily Mail Online have then gone and illustrated this by putting the picture of a diesel Ford Ranger truck.
Yeah.
That's not a Tesla.
Well, no.
So, my point is, bungling Daily Mail illustrate climate change campaigners vandalising a Tesla by putting a picture of a diesel truck.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do you know what? I would really, really like the most gas-guzzling diesel truck I can find with a flatbed, but one, the flatbeds that can be covered.
Yeah.
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 I want one of those because then I can put my mobility scooter in it and live there.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had a Ford Ranger Wildtrak, 3.2 litre V6 diesel. It was good.
I mean, probably not in this country, because if you've got a 3.2 litre diesel car, the amount of money you're going to spend on petrol is just going to be...
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad back then, John.
Yeah, we do about 30 to the gallon, which is all right.
But imagine how much 30 to the gallon costs now.
Well, it's come down again. It's only 145 up here for diesel.
Is it?
Yeah, how much is it down there?
Not that.
Oh, it's 145. We just got some diesel for the diesel heater. I've got one of those Chinese diesel heaters, and I'm pumping heat through the gym using that.
I would never condone the people that used to use red diesel. I'd never condone the people, but did you know people used to use red diesel? Because do you know what the difference between red diesel and regular diesel is?
Nothing. Colorant.
It's a dye. It's a dye.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know
That's
that.
it. But you get the arseholes, don't you, on the side of the motorway that'll pull you over and go, oh, just going to dip your tank, see if we can find some red colour in your diesel.
How many times have you been pulled over and your tank dipped?
Never.
Exactly. Exactly.
Although I was pulled over at like what was it, 11 a.m. just before Christmas, wasn't I? At about 11 a.m. Hey, well, we'd like to know if you've been drinking in the last 24 hours.
Oh, you told us a story a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird. You don't pull people over at 11 o'clock in the morning. Ooh,
well, yeah, I mean, well, it depends, because it's probably a good time to get people that are going to their work that have been up drinking all night.
Hello there, co-host Crowag or Krog Lives.
That's a new name.
YouTube.
That's a new
He's
name.
been sitting there patiently, I think. I think he's been sitting there patiently until he's allowed to
For
chat.
20 minutes listening to this drivel.
Look, he subscribed just before the show.
That's commitment. I doff my cap to you, sir. That is commitment. If you can listen to me and him for 20 minutes, you've done well.
He subscribed just before the show because he was my one viewer on TikTok. And as he said on TikTok,
cool.
My music show that I did on TikTok was criminally underviewed, is what he said.
Criminally underviewed.
Criminally underviewed. And I doff my hat. And he says, big up the Scottish man.
There you go.
There you go. Everybody in the chat, make this man feel welcome. Join our little community. Make him feel welcome.
Dreadeye says there's more sulphur in red diesel. As the chief mechanical engineer of Veridora, I have to concede to Dreadeye's what would you call it, expertise in this matter. So I cannot argue with you, sir. You are my chief engineer.
I'm about to argue with the viewers because there's half the likes that there are the viewers again. I'm about to... He says, I'm a Scotsman too. Ban this English guy. I'll co-host it.
Well, you know what? If you'd been here like 3 weeks ago, you'd have got the gig. You would have got the gig because he was away sloping about Disneyland again.
I was on holiday, yeah.
Disneyland. Hi. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I was on holiday.
Welcome to the madhouse. Right, where are we going next? Where are we going next?
I got a quick announcement before you do something.
A big announcement.
Shalini is joining the crew, isn't she?
Apparently. She hasn't spoken to me yet.
She's going to whip us into shape and keep us on schedule and make lists and tell people.
So we go back to regular morning meetings. 10:30.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to regular morning meetings, and she's gonna get her little book out and go, "You're meant to be doing this. You're meant to be doing that." And we're gonna sit there absolutely terrified and go, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
3 bags full, ma'am." Yeah, okay.
3 bags full.
Sounds good to me. So welcome aboard.
Well,
welcome aboard, Shalini.
Welcome aboard. We love you. We absolutely love you.
And
that means Adam, if you're out there, more meetings.
Right. Where are we? And he never came through with that frame, but it doesn't matter because I don't think I had one for myself either. So, where are we? What am I doing? Right, idiot BBC presenter, idiot BBC reporter asks Yemen official why they support Palestine because it's far away from Yemen. And the guy is good. Because there is a video in this, and I'm not playing it, but because it's in Yemeni or Arabic or whatever they speak down there, and I'm not being racist, I just don't know. But anyway, he comes back with her, despite Netanyahu live in the same apartment.
What's that?
He comes back with, does Biden and Netanyahu live in the same apartment? Yeah. So why does Biden support Netanyahu or Netanyahu, if I use Hamza's name for him? Why does he support Netanyahu when he's like even further away? Or why does Sunak support Netanyahu? NDC was sending another ship to the Gulf.
Why? It's not a
Wouldn't it be three ships? I think that might be half the fleet because there's another two ships.
Our fight.
There's another 2 ships, 2 amphibious landing crafts, Bulwark and something else, are having to be mothballed because we've not got enough sailors to crew them.
Yeah.
The military's gone. Apparently the RAF is all that's left, so we're fucked. Flyboys and fucking RAF regiment of the collective intelligence of a gnat. I have worked with people who are former RAF regiment.
And also, are there not many Hamas leaders sort of hiding in Yemen?
Sorry?
There are many Hamas leaders sort of hiding in Yemen, aren't there?
No, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, they're going to support Gaza.
Yeah,
Hamas,
but everybody's supporting Gaza anyway, because the Arabic nations all clump together, don't they?
Mm.
Now, I saw a clip earlier from a Canadian reporter, journalist who's there, and I'm going to do a lot more digging into it before I put it on the show, because I want to make sure that she's genuine and we're not being set up.
Okay, what's that?
Well, she's basically, our bottom line was that after being there and having a look round and getting shown this and that, our bottom line is, yeah, you need to flatten Gaza and get rid of everybody.
Mm.
And the only reason,
it's not an open panel. It's not an open panel tonight, but sometimes on the Wednesday night we will open the phone lines and we'll get a phone in on a Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on how we're feeling on the week, so keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. Well, let's move on. What else have you got for us?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You didn't show me a list, so I'm just.
Well, you never met. You didn't make the meeting.
I'm sorry that I was editing one of the most comprehensive disability access guides going.
Don't start your pish, right? You're not going to cut it. Right? You told me you would. All day. Don't give me your pish. You told me you'd be meeting. We'd be meeting around 12-ish because you were going to go to the town and you'd be back by then. I asked you at 12. I asked you at 12:15 if you wanted to meet. I asked you at 12:15. Check your fucking Twitter. I asked you at 12:15 if you wanted to meet, right? And you said, "No, I'm just going to the town." So don't give me any of your pish. This is why we need you, Shalini, now. Anyway. Stops following old COVID rules and sends sniffy kids to school, parents be told. So apparently the number of secondary school pupils persistently absent in England, and I would no doubt believe this in Wales and Scotland as well, right, has doubled in the last decade. Well, you know why? Because schools are incredibly fucking lost it, haven't they? I mean, they become like what would you call it? They've completely lost their raison d'etre.
They have. They've become sort of they want to be clean rooms. Let's say clean rooms. They want to be clean rooms. They don't want anyone with the slightest little germ coming along. But
co-host Craig has said,
I'm seeing it. Look, I'm going to lay down. Right, I'm going to carry on in just a second because I'm going to lay down the law here. You cannot fire me. This is my show. Go on, press the "that's true" button.
How dare you?
Right.
Hold on. Where is she?
Oh, Greta. Oh, have you still got her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you move her around?
Yeah,
there. How dare you?
She's here.
Right. Where are we?
Trudy. I do have this, by the way. I'm just trying to reattach it to the mic stand. Still, it's on my mic stand for you.
Right.
But Trudy saying, "Go on, John." Like,
yeah.
So I wouldn't put up with it. No,
I wouldn't put up with it either. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, Democrat Senator John Fetterman, who seems to have become remarkably lucid again, right after these problems.
Yeah.
Has called for the United States to ban the CCP from buying American farmland and suggests we should take the land back also. Now, I agree with him 100%, right? You shouldn't allow foreign powers to buy land in your country, right? Mm-hmm. You shouldn't be allowed, right? Regardless of where you are, regardless of who you are, you just shouldn't be allowing it, okay? Because then you're not going to be a country. But by the same token, what I have to say then is There's John Fetterman going to give Alaska back to Russia, which the America bought off Russia.
Well, yeah.
Are they going to give a large part of Texas back to Mexico, which they bought off?
Are they going to give all of Hawaii back to the Samoans?
Well, they didn't buy Hawaii; they just fucking stole it. And the Hawaiians aren't Samoans. Hawaiians are Hawaiians.
Well,
Samoa is a completely different chain further off into the Pacific.
You know what I mean?
Yes, but it's literally very wrong. That's like saying, are you going to give Wales back to the Irish?
No, it's not though, because they'll tell you themselves Samoan culture is a thing.
Yeah, but it's not Hawaiian.
Right? Okay. You're right.
That's true.
You're right, John. You're right.
I am right. I don't give a shit what you. I am. Right.
You're
anyway.
right. It's okay, John. You're right.
Shut it, you
You're right.
slag.
You're right.
BlackRock is laying off 600 employees, mostly from the ESG division. What do you make of that then, huh?
As a testament to how successful ESG was and is, I can't believe that. Look,
okay.
what?
Right, go on.
I cannot believe that ESG managed to permeate every fabric of society.
I know.
Because it is so destructive. It is so stupid. It is so wrong. And yet, everybody and their mother, especially major corporations, went, "Yeah, this sounds like a good idea." And then they didn't just go with it. They sort of turned it into a cult. It was like a cult of ESG.
Yeah,
and then
I know.
they created all of these DEI. It's ridiculous.
And then they ruined Disney, or Disney ruined itself.
Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, we can't tonight because we've not got any show frames for 3 people and stuff like that. It's all built in OBS, but get us in private, and I'm sure we'll be able to sort something out.
Right. Okay, moving on. Where are we? You tell me, where are we? Well, actually, we'll be discussing this next point on TNT Live tomorrow. Should I just leave it till then?
Well, you tell me what it is.
It's about the United Nations and their problems in Geneva.
Yeah, let's leave that till tomorrow. So once again, let's plug you. 9:30 or is it 9:25?
9:30 a.m.
9:30 a.m. TNT.radio. John will be on with Natalie Chill on her show being interviewed. But that's not all, is it, John?
What else has it been?
Well, I'll be on Friday.
Oh, yeah, you'll be on Friday, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be on Friday as well. So look out for that. We're going to do TNT radio this week. John's up first. I'm sending him in to test the waters. I just said, go on, John. You go in first.
TNTradio.live. TNTradio.live.
TNTradio.live.
Check my Twitter feed.
TNT's quite big. It's got hosts in Australia, the United States, Canada, here in the UK. It runs 24/7. It's a 24/7 political radio station. Like Mr. Jungle Griffin says, TNT has a big audience. You've got people like Patrick Henningsen, who's got a show on there. Darren Denslow, as you saw earlier. Katie Hopkins has a show on TNT radio. So yeah. Oh look, he's got a thing. He's got a thing. The thing. Look at the thing.
It doesn't have the link on it though. But anyway, yeah. TNTradio.live, I think.
Yeah, it's there. Look, it says TNTradio.live. It says it in the circle.
Yeah, it does though.
Yeah.
And it's also on YouTube as well.
And you'll get a link for for your segment back as well at some point.
Yeah.
You can post. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Let's move past Geneva and on to something else.
Yeah, well, okay, do we want to talk about the post office scandal?
Do we actually, though, right,
Because you know what? This happened quite a while ago, right?
Yeah.
We've discussed it, and nobody did anything about it until suddenly it's now a scandal because, what, it suits the mainstream narrative?
Well, this is what I was going to say to you. This is a testament to how powerful the media is, and how powerful the media drives public opinion. Because, like you said, this is not new. This is not new at all. The post office scandal happened. Lots of people got wrongly prosecuted for things they didn't do. Several of them took plea deals because it was either that or go to jail.
Yeah.
And were terrified, but still they were completely innocent. There should have been outrage at the time, but there wasn't. There wasn't any outrage at the time because the mainstream media didn't really push it. They didn't really shine a light on it. And as Shalini said, 4 of them committed suicide. Yeah. Because of this.
I mean, hundreds of people all doing the same thing at the same time. Do you not think, maybe there's been a glitch in the system? Or hundreds of our employees have decided to screw us all at the same time?
Well, and I believe also, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe each postmaster was told that they were the only one being investigated.
Yeah, I think so,
yeah. It was like completely compartmentalized. So they were all told, you're the only one being investigated. It was just you. But the point I'm making here is they didn't make a drama about it. We saw a drama come out about it the other night.
Yeah.
And it was pushed, obviously, by the mainstream media as well as the TV. And all of a sudden, the public care.
Yeah, well, and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, and I'm not accusing Sonia of jumping on the bandwagon, but, well, effectively she is, because Sonia did a great video on this yesterday. Yeah, because, it's not new. The thing is, it's not new. It's just come to public attention, as you said, Ben.
Well, Spencer makes a good point in the chat. He says, I heard someone earlier suggest that the CBE should be taken from the woman who was in charge and given instead to the chap who won his court case. Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
I don't think they should. I do think she should be stripped of her CBE. But then even saying that's me jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Right? Because this should have been dealt with a long, long, long time ago. And the public outrage is absolutely fine. But it's at the wrong time. It's only happening because the TV told people to be outraged.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people can have a go at me for saying that, but it's the case, and it shows you just how easy it is to manipulate, control, anger, confuse, and scare people with something on the screen. And that harkens back to events of the last 5 years, shall we say.
Well, it's quite worrying, isn't it? Because if you have learned anything in the last 4 years, you should have learned how easy you are manipulated.
Absolutely.
And to recognize when it's happening. But most people don't appear to have taken that on board at all, do they?
No. Militant Mushroom says that's nothing but truth, Ben. Well said. Well, of course it is, because put it this way. Everybody hates Tommy Robinson. I'm not a fan of Tommy. Right? But they hate Tommy Robinson. Yes, it is Shalini. But they hate Tommy Robinson because the media tells them. I mean, most people don't even know why they hate Tommy Robinson. Yeah. They're just told he is the boogeyman. You must hate him. And then they go, well, he's this. He's a racist. He's that. He's that and the other. They don't know any of this. They haven't done any investigation into him. And yes, of course, I mean Stephen Yaxley Lennon, Shalini. But they don't know any of it. They know his name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon because that's what the mainstream media tell them. But they don't know anything about the man. They don't know anything about what he actually says, what he actually does. And I'm not going to champion him. I think he's a bit of a dick, personally. but the point is, it's a testament to how what the media say and what the media do controls what you say and what you do and what opinion you have. Because if that post office drama had not been released the other night, nobody right now would be talking about it.
Yeah.
Nobody would be giving two shits about it, just like they didn't when it happened.
You're right. You're exactly right. And you know what? You know who else? You know who else the media knows nothing, or the people know nothing about? Lorraine.
Lorraine.
So Lorraine.
What's Lorraine been up to?
Well, Lorraine got off with her 900k tax bill and a 300k national insurance bill. And you know how she got off with it? Because Lorraine's not Lorraine, right? And this is great for us, right? Because this is what we do. We are the same as Lorraine, and I don't mean that in a gender way, but Lorraine plays a part when she's on television as cheery, happy Lorraine, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, she's not liable to pay tax on that part that she's playing, so she can make deductions to the performer that is Lorraine without having to pay tax on them. So
this is what Alex Jones tried to get
while
away
you play a narcissistic conversationalist on this channel, that's nothing to do with the fact that you are, in fact, a narcissistic conversationalist in real life.
You are blowing my mind. You are. I am. You're blowing my mind, John. You're absolutely blowing my mind. But if Lorraine Kelly managed to avoid that amount of tax,
well, the tax tribunal judge ruled that she was effectively an actor and not Lorraine Kelly when she was sitting on that couch. Therefore, I am not John sitting in this chair. I am the persona known as John that presents this show.
I am the artist formerly known as Ben.
Exactly.
Although I'm not going to go as far as Prince and just change my name to a symbol.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Yeah. Shalini says she's unemployed at the moment. Well, she's employed on a voluntary basis.
Yeah. Which she could. She's not a narcissistic conversationalist as well, is she? Oh God.
I hope so.
Why do you hope so?
So we can both really annoy you. You can just we're having our meeting and we're talking about that. And you're just sitting there going,
right? What do we want? I'm getting bored.
Why are you getting bored?
I don't know. I can't be bothered going. I've got fucking a huge amount of slides. I don't know if I want to go through them all.
Just find funny ones.
Well, I tell you what I want to show you. I want to show you this one, right? So, I asked Bing, well, I didn't, someone did. I asked Bing AI image generator to make democracy versus authoritarianism, and I think it got confused. I don't think it did. I think it fucking nailed it. I think it got it spot on. Because you think about it, Ben, right? You think about it. You go to London, Paris, Munich, Berlin, right? What are you going to see? You're going to see police, armed, fighting protesters all the time. Yeah? You go to North Korea?
Yeah.
China?
Yeah.
You're not seeing that, are you?
Yeah, because the prison in those countries is in here.
Exactly. And the AI actually nailed it. It got it spot on. That is what democracy looks like. And that is what authoritarianism looks like.
Well, it's like if you go to an airport, go to any airport in this country, and try and just walk through it without seeing people with massive guns pointing around everywhere, and they'll say it's for your safety, but it is quite terrifying, to be honest. It is quite terrifying.
Yeah,
especially for a hippie like me, because if you've got a big guy with a gun who goes, "Goddamn hippies, I'm fucked. I am absolutely fucked."
Oh, it's not so terrifying for me because I used to be one of them, but
yeah, but they don't know that. The ones standing there now, they don't know that.
See, the thing, but see, once you've been in that environment, you can't. I don't know what it is. It doesn't impress you. You're not as impressed because you know what you can do.
Tony, the answer is they took it away from you in 1996.
Yeah, 1996.
1996. So we were allowed to have handguns in this country until 1996.
Yeah.
And then after years and years of campaigning because of the unfortunate school.
Oh, it wasn't.
Pew.
It wasn't years and years. It was done and dusted within like 3 or 4 months. It was unbelievably quick.
But still, after a load of campaigning from people relating to the pew, unfortunately, in the school in Dunblane, that was enough to take away everybody's handgun.
No, it wasn't. That's not what happened, Ben. They took the handguns off the people that legally owned them.
I was about to say that.
The criminals kept theirs.
I was about to say it. My finger. That's why my finger was up in the air.
Sorry.
And I was going to say, law-abiding citizens handed them in.
Yeah.
Many people did not. That's all I'm going to say. Oh dear. Can you still hear me?
Yes. Oh, you've been flapping your arms about again.
No. Something went up. My sound system went beep.
No, it sounds fine. Well, it sounds fine to me. I hope everybody else can still hear him. So there you go. Yeah. That's is your tooth hurting, mate?
But we'll continue on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's have a quick look at this alien thing again. This shit that went down in Bayswater Mall in Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of all the police cars. See, I mean, the street is lined with police cars, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, is that a disproportionate response to a report of 50 youths shooting fireworks at people and looting? Right?
No.
See, this is the point. Because people look at that and go, wow, look at all those police cars. But then, remember, this is America, right? This is America. Some of those police cars are single crewed, right? Some of them are double crewed. None will have more than 2 people in them, right? So I would say, looking at all those police cars and a quick rough count of about 30 cars, you'll be lucky if there's 50 cops there.
I mean, if you need to arrest absolutely everybody and there's a
report, you're fucked. You're gonna
need 50 cars.
Yeah, arresting people en masse is a complete and utter nightmare. Trust me, I know. You get to the point where you can't do it because every arrest needs 2 cops. And then they've got to go back and book them, right? So you lose 2 cops for every one you arrest. So your numbers diminish. That's why when it comes to big things like riots and things, you don't get a lot of arrests because all you can do is beat people back and try and stop them what they're doing.
Well, exactly. And this was a report initially of it was fireworks and big sticks, wasn't it? Big sticks.
Big sticks and fireworks and looting, right? Now the other thing is there's a cop on a Facebook thing, or there's a cop on saying that the official what would you call it, response from the Miami Police Department is that there was a citywide alert went out. So that's all cars respond.
All cars.
So, all cars. So Miami's a big town, right? So it's going to have a lot of police cars. The other thing is there's a guy phones his dad on Facebook, allegedly, who's a cop in Miami, right? It says, you never mentioned anything about this. What happened? And the guy on the other side, and you don't know if any of this is true. The guy on the other side says, I can't talk about it. And the guy goes, well, you can tell me what happened, you know? And he's going, no, well, I can't talk about it. And then he asked him another question. He's going, how many times do I need to slice the pie? I can't talk about it, right? Now, I think that was fake. That's just me.
Fake, yeah.
I think it was just faked, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if in fact the actual official response even says they were even talking about 10-foot high aliens when you can see it's a guy walking down a street with a shadow on the wall, you know? So it's like, I mean, get a grip. Why would aliens go shopping in Bayswater Mall?
Really? Aliens did not go. Look, aliens did not go shopping in Bayswater Mall.
But people are going. People's minds going to overdrive. They're going, it's a psyop. It's a psyop. They're preparing us for something else. This was just to test the population's. Test the population's response to what? Lots of police cars attending a riot, effectively. You know? I mean, people just, they go nuts over nothing these days. It's like they need something. They need something to make them, you know, important or something like that. I don't know what it is. They need to believe in some shit because they can't face up to the reality of their own miserable existence.
No, of course not. Of course not.
I mean, see these Q shit. I mean, you know my thoughts on Q, right?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It's a LARP. It's a LARP.
It is a LARP. There's this guy on Twitter does this Q drop, 44-minute video. Bullshit. Yeah. The whole thing. No names, nothing. Opinion, innuendo. I mean, it means nothing. There's just nothing there. There's no evidence at all. It's one guy sitting opining on nothing, right? And I said, this is just bullshit. And he replied with, well, it's just as well no one gives a shit what you think. And I said, yeah, and no one gives a shit what you post.
No.
I mean, really, these people are, I think they're actually mentally ill. They're holding on to a thin grasp of reality. I think they're this close to losing it.
Of course. Of course. You know, you're not wrong. But people need this stuff to be true. They need this stuff to be true. It's sad. It is very, very sad that people get into that. It's like these people that believe all this gematria shit. Right?
Yeah.
Really? Really? You're going to pump some names into, or some words into some random generator. It's going to give you a number and it's going to go, oh, this means Satan. This means...
Yeah.
And then, but it's the same people that believe that shit that then jump on the old the transvestigation. And I know we've spoken about this before, but they go, "Oh look, he's got a V. He's got a V. He's actually a woman. It's actually a woman. You're actually a woman." You know, everyone in Hollywood. This is what they say. Everyone in Hollywood is inverted. Every woman you see is actually a man, and every man you see. Why? Why would every man in Hollywood be a woman, and why would every woman in Hollywood be a man? What reason? What purpose? For whom? These people are fucking insane.
They are. It's like someone posted today, Taylor Swift started to look a bit manly. In what universe?
Do you know what? She's probably just got a bit more defined because she's on tour for the first time in 5 years, which means she's probably going to the gym every day, getting herself a bit in shape, getting toned, getting some muscles, and going and singing some mediocre white woman songs.
Yeah, but she doesn't look manly.
No. Adam says Reddit is the best for this shit. Well, of course it is.
Reddit's full of shit.
Reddit is the Mos Eisley Cantina. It's the fucking hive of scum and villainy. It really is.
If you're on Reddit, you know what to do. Shoot first.
I mean, come on, guys. Remember, look. Okay, look. Greta Elf here. The body's a little bit. It pulls out.
It's a bit manly.
That's a man.
It's a bit manly. Yeah.
It's a man. Press the button because we're calling her a man.
How dare you?
Come on. Oh my God! And these are the people that really do believe. Right? Listen, there weren't aliens in Bayswater Mall.
There
weren't. Okay, it was a bunch of youths, probably diverse youths, with big sticks, and they were having a fight. It's what was reported. It was what was going on. Okay, ET did not bloody land and start wrecking up, Costa Coffee and Starbucks. It didn't happen.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay,
you're right. You're 100% right, and I'm right as well because it just didn't happen. Do you take the simple solution?
All right, give me another slide. Come on, throw another slide at us. I want another slide, especially one with a person on because we need to judge them. We need to see if they've got any V's or Y's or.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't think I've got any people. I don't think. Well, here's a person. You can call it a person. He's got an abnormally deformed large head. So it doesn't actually say the farming industry must be destroyed in order to achieve net zero, but it's certainly the implication, right? Because he's blaming farming for producing 32% of the emissions of the world. And if we want to get to net zero, we've got to stop those emissions, which means we have to stop 32%. We have to stop the farming, which is then, what the hell are you going to eat? The thing is, farming is an all-time high for food production. People shouldn't be starving in this day and age. Even Africa, you should have over 2,000 calories available to you every day.
Let me just interrupt you because I've just been looking at that picture of John Kerry. And those lips are very feminine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but that's the mentality of these people.
Yeah, you know what gets me though? I think his head is so big it might possibly have its own weather system.
That I can get on board with. It's got its own center of gravity. It's got its own ecosystem. I mean,
yeah, there could be things living in that hair. Look at that.
Do you know what? I had an ex once. Believe it. Yeah. Oh, he had an ex. Yeah, I had an ex once whose forehead was so big. I swear, if you jumped off it, it'd be over.
With beachy head. She's got a forehead with beachy head. Sorry, I gender assumed there. I'm assuming it was a woman.
It was a woman. It wasn't. She knows who she is, and you know, I like her. We're still friends, by the way.
Okay, right, I better stop. She doesn't watch the show, I hope.
But I did tell her that to her face.
Oh my God!
But you know me, I'm autistic, and I just don't hold things back.
Yeah. No, it's not that you don't hold that back. You did that deliberately. Anyway, shut up, Shalini. I hate the way Shalini.
What?
Shalini keeps trying to produce the show from the chat.
Right, let's move on. Let's Let's stop thinking about extra large foreheads. And do you know what? The way my hairline's going, I'll be one of those people myself soon.
Right. So apparently, all these people that are coming over in boats claiming to be children. What?
Just a massive bang on the building.
Ooh.
Weird.
Be your neighbour throwing bricks at you because you've been laughing.
I'm probably about to get swatted.
Swatted.
It'd be for a girl.
That's so nice. Right. So apparently these people that come over on the dinghy divers, right? 4,000 of them who claim to be children were found to be adults. Some of them over 30. Now,
no,
I can believe this because I know they say black don't crack, but some of these guys are like. Some of these guys look to be in their 40s and they're claiming that they're only 18. But over 4,000. Absolutely ridiculous.
It is.
You don't look impressed with that one.
No, well, I'm not impressed because I don't know how this is a headline because
I know.
This is so blindingly bloody obvious.
I know.
It's so blindingly bloody obvious that they weren't kids. Yes, I am unaccompanied minor. He's got a beard and he's smoking a 20-pack of Marlboros. Are you sure?
So,
are you certain?
Yeah. So you know the ferries.
The ferries.
They can't fix the batteries, so they're only going to run in diesel.
Sink them, just sink them.
It's like, just give it up. You know, just give it up.
Sink them. Knock them down to the bottom of the ocean. It's time. Okay, these ferries are an absolute waste of money. They're an absolute waste of time. Cut your losses.
6 years they've been building these ferries.
Cut. You should have made them. You should have just ordered them from China. They'd have been with you in 6 months. They might not have been great quality.
They've ordered 2 from Turkey that are coming before these ones will be ready.
Of course they are, because let's face it, that was a bloody Ponzi scheme. That was a money laundering scheme.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, it was a money laundering scheme.
Yeah.
Because they have spent so much money on them. Remember, they turned up once to go take a look at them. Oh, we'll just paint the windows on. Paint them on, boys. Paint them on.
They did. Right. Here's a quickie. It's a short video. Now, this is a dinghy diver doing something on the way over, right? And so you saw what he did there. He showed the world his ID card, right? Which, if you actually take a still, is very plainly readable. With his face on the ID card and his face in frame, and then threw it away. So he didn't really think that one through, did he? Because he then posted it to the world.
But the thing is, he's only illustrating what most of these people do.
Yeah, but he hasn't thought it through. It doesn't matter that he's thrown his ID card away, because we know who he is now, and so will the authorities. Surely.
And that's good. And obviously, if you're dumping your ID cards in the ocean like that, you've got something to hide.
Well, yeah,
you've got something to hide.
Of course they do.
Because if you've got nothing to hide and you're a genuine asylum seeker and you have an ID card, you'd present yourself and say, this is my ID, this is who I am, this is where I'm from, and this is why I'm being persecuted by these people. But that's not what's happening. A large portion of these people are getting... God knows how many IDs are at the bottom of the English Channel. They're dumping their IDs in the English Channel. They won't be
at the bottom of the English Channel. They'll be in fish or turtles or something, and then we'll have to stop using plastic IDs, and we'll have them surgically implanted into our skin for the good of the turtles.
But what they're doing is they're from countries that have no reason to be granting asylum from, such as, I'm going to say it, things like Albania. They're from places like Albania where there's no need really for us to grant anybody asylum. Then they're saying they're from somewhere like Ukraine, or they're saying they're from somewhere in the Middle East, and they'll turn up and they'll say, oh, one of the things that some of them say is that they're gay and that they're being persecuted because they're gay, and then you find out they've got a wife and 6 kids. But
I'm gay, but I've got a precautionary wife and 6 kids to make it look as if I'm not gay.
I call her my beard.
Right, okay. Yeah. Now, could someone tell me what the hell is going on here? Is this some sort of kind of hazing ritual? Because this footage apparently comes to us from... Well, initially I thought it was inside a Masonic temple, but I believe it might be somewhere else. But, hey, I don't know.
He really has. He's the top scorer for Brazil.
Sorry, wrong one. This is do the math. You just listen to this and do the math.
He really has. He's the top scorer for Brazil over the last 2 years. He's got a great record, 19 goals in 40 appearances. Do the math on that. It's one goal a game, pretty much.
That's one for Joey Barton.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't answer to that because you gave me no audio.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
Jesus Christ.
He really has. He's the top scorer for Brazil over the last 2 years. He's got a great record, 19 goals in 40 appearances. Do the math on that. It's one goal a game, pretty much. He's already...
Do the math, Ben. I've done the math. It's not 1 goal a game, doll.
It's nowhere near 1 goal a game, in fact.
It's less than 1 goal a game.
Absolutely it is. It's way less than 1 goal a game.
It's less than half a goal a game.
Yep. It is. Less than half a goal a game.
Yeah, so that proves a couple of things, but one of them we can't talk about, and the other one's Joey Barton.
Yeah, well, yeah. This Joey Barton thing, he's exploding on social media right now.
That's
And
Is he the new Andrew Tate?
I started following him today, but do you know what? I'm gonna make a confession here. I outright refuse to listen to any of his rants.
Right.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay. You think he's a new Andrew Tate? He seems to be picking up a following like that.
Yeah. Except for, speaking of Andrew Tate, did you see he got a bit of a win in court today?
No, I didn't. I didn't pick up on that. Tell more.
So him and Tristan appealed for the seizure of all of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So their money, their cars, their gold, all of that.
Yeah.
And the court have agreed that it should all be returned.
Oh.
However, they have to have another hearing to determine what out of it was obtained through the proceeds of the crime. And then once they've obtained that, then they can have back everything else, and anything that was obtained through the proceeds of crime will still be seized. Although there's still no crime that's been
Have they been charged with a crime yet?
in law. They've been charged. They've been charged,
but they haven't been convicted. So it'll be held in some kind of escrow, I take it.
Yeah, well, that's how it all is right now. Remember when there was that big video of them coming and taking all of their cars?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, it all must be returned, except the proceeds.
The direct proceeds of the crime that they're charged with.
Yeah.
They're getting off with it. I've been saying this from day one that they're getting off with it. I still think they're getting off with it.
So Andrew Tate is claiming they seized over $6 million worth of stuff, including cars, gold, money.
Yeah.
And so, and the way they explained it is, if they decide that $10,000 was obtained through the proceeds of the crime, then the state keeps the seizure on that.
Yeah.
And they get everything else back. You might be saying they're getting off with it. I've got a prediction.
That's called the bribe.
Right. Well, I've got a prediction.
Go on.
Well, you know, Mr. Tate likes to travel on private jets. I don't believe he owns one. I think he rents them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a sensible choice. You wouldn't own a private jet.
And you know he owns a waterfront mansion in Dubai.
Yeah. He's going to go there.
And I was going to say, and you know, there's
no
really
extradition.
Shaky, if not any extradition between Dubai and Romania.
No. And he's a Muslim.
He is. Technically, I'm not sure I believe this narrative arc very much, but he says he is.
He drinks alcohol, though. I've seen him drinking, haven't you?
Well, I don't know if he does anymore. He might be living a clean... I don't think Tristan is a Muslim. I don't think Tristan's gone down that road.
Right.
But like I say, if we all of a sudden start to see Andrew Tate posting videos from his mansion in Dubai, then we know what the score is. And I don't know if YouTube censorship would allow me to make some assertions here. So I'll just say, I'll leave it at that. If we see him making videos from his mansion in Dubai,
he's paid his way out.
He's got his way out, yeah, because he won't be returning to Romania.
Yeah.
But things are progressing for the Tate brothers. They are getting something back. We can't say what, but the court have agreed with their appeal, and they've won their appeal on that ground. But another hearing does need to occur, so it's not like they've gone to court and gone, yeah, have it all back.
Yeah.
Which some people I've seen posting on X/Twitter are going, yeah, look, they've won, they've got all their stuff back. No, it's not quite how it's working.
Yeah.
Well,
I tell you what, I'm going to come. Yep. I tell you what, I'm going to give people a brief update. I will run this. Sorry.
On what?
I'm going to run this. Bear with me. And thank you to all our supporters. And it's very much appreciated what you do for us.
It really is. And if you do want to support us, there is a pinned comment here in the chat. You can go to patreon.com/Chasing Dissent. You can go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com, Chasing Dissent, or right here on YouTube. You can leave us a super chat. And if you do that, then we will, anything you say, we will get to at the end and we will talk to you, obviously. Or you can become a channel member right here. You can become a channel member. But importantly, at the moment, what we're asking to do, which is completely free, is go to the link that I'm posting in the chat right now, which is the other channel. It's our travel, movies, and everything else channel. Subscribe and watch a few videos and share it out, because we're trying to get that monetized so I can pay for the dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please help us there. It's completely free for you. It costs you nothing.
Right. What I'd like to do... I'm gonna... Are we getting near the end of this show, you think?
I think 10, 15 minutes more. We're
Right,
going to
okay.
fast.
Well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask I know Ed's not, I don't think he's watching, but if Ed is watching, I'd like to ask if he had a hand in this, because this just has the hallmarks of Ed all about it. That's a gull getting a ride on a gull.
Yes. Yes. That is the future.
What kind of fuckery is this?
Awesome fuckery, amazing fuckery. That is what we need more of that. In fact, we need giant seagulls that can give us. Did you see the Lord of the Rings where he turns butterflies into eagles? Gandalf's like, and then giant eagles.
I don't remember that.
And then he gets the butterflies. They come along. He goes, oh, catches them, goes, and sends them off. And then all of a sudden, giant eagles come swooping in, and then they get to ride the giant eagle.
Oh, well, that's quite cool. I wish I'd remembered that. I'm not Joe Biden, but I'm getting there slowly.
Do you know what?
You know what? Yesterday, right? And it's you're flailing your arms about. You know what? Yesterday, everybody looked like Joe Biden. Because the yard was so freaking slippy, everybody was walking about like Joe Biden.
Can I go off on a little tangent? And this might be for the other channel, to be honest, but I just want to say something whilst my mind's in a certain place. You've all seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy, of course you have. Well, the vast majority of you will. Right? You've seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy, John?
Yes, I have.
And
in the cinema as well.
Yeah, me too, actually. But think back to those movies and just think about how good they are. Okay? And the reason I say that is because if you just look at the way they're constructed, look at the way they're put together, they used a lot of miniatures, they used a lot of practical effects, they filmed outside for a lot of it instead of inside on volume sets or giant green screens. And CGI was used, and it was used quite heavily, but it was used to complement and enhance rather than become. Like things like the giant cities of Minas Tirith and that, they were miniature models. And then they like I say, they use CGI to enhance and expand and maybe make an army bigger or something like that. But them focusing on the story for a minute, it was mostly men, mostly strong men that were allowed to be leaders, that were allowed to shine. And I think most importantly, it was Tolkien's vision realized, not the filmmakers putting their own slant on it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I do get what you mean. I didn't find the dwarfs in Lord of the Rings appealing.
Look, I think John Rhys-Davies is an underrated, brilliant actor. Okay? But the point I'm making here is the filmmakers, their goal was to realize the vision of J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
Their goal was not to take it, put their own political slant on it and make their own vision.
Yeah.
They liked what they saw on the page. They loved the source material. And what they wanted to do was put that on the screen the way they thought. J.R.R. Tolkien, I say they thought, he read it out and he explained it all quite clearly, how it should look, how it should feel, how it should be.
Is anyone...
And they...
Sorry.
Filmmakers today do not do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, well, yeah, like Dune.
Well, I was going to say, let me give you an example. Have you seen the Witcher series on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
There's a reason Henry Cavill literally quit. There's a reason he quit, because the showrunners did not want to stick to the source material, did not want to realize the vision of the authors, didn't even want to show you what was in the games, even. Yeah. They wanted to put their own political slant, political shit. Strong, independent whammon when, Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher, is the main character. Henry Cavill played him. And they sidelined him in his own show to these strong, independent whammon because they wanted to push the message. And it really harmed the show. It really harmed the quality. And people don't want to see it. Mm-hmm. And I think this is the problem in our entertainment industry. I think I need to go deeper into this. I think I need to make a video about this over on the other channel.
I think we could probably actually do a compilation on that. Because I think I've got a lot to say on it as well. Things like Dune. The people slagged the David Lynch movie, and yeah, David Lynch kept it pretty true to the book, right? And this guy,
of course,
this guy Denis Villeneuve, while he's making it all singing and all dancing, that's not the Paul Atreides that's described in the book. The Paul Atreides that's described in the book is not a streak of piss, I mean, the guy looks like you could blow him over with a fucking feather. And Shani was meant to be gorgeous, not some... I mean, she looks like some sort of South Sea Islander from Samoa.
Are you talking about Zendaya?
Yeah.
Look, listen, John, that you cannot say on the internet that Zendaya is not beautiful. Oh, they will come for you.
Really?
They will come for you, John.
She's nothing compared to Sean Young.
John, they will come. You cannot say Zendaya is not beautiful.
Really? Yeah, okay. I don't even know who she is, but...
She's the MJ in the Spider-Man trilogy. The latest Spider-Man trilogy.
Fuck.
No, she's MJ.
Jesus Christ.
Without the red hair.
The world's gone nuts. So, they're not even true to a fucking comic now.
Of course they're not, because once again, they want to push their own agenda. They want to push. And let me tell you something. You may not know this, but this is the God's honest truth. If you want to qualify for certain awards in Hollywood, like the Oscars and things like that, you have to abide by percentages set by DEI, both in front and behind the camera. You have to have a certain percentage of people who are non-white, LGBT, and this is in front of and behind the camera. And if you do not fill those quotas, if you do not hit those percentages, you do not qualify to be able to win an Oscar. You do not qualify to be able to win things like a Golden Globe. You have to qualify. And that means that you have to employ people, not because they are talented, not because they should be there, but because of their skin color, because of who they sleep with, because of who they pray to. And it's insanity.
Oh, it is.
I believe it was Mads Mikkelsen. I think it was Mads Mikkelsen. He released or was starred in a film recently. It was filmed in a Nordic country, and it's an all-white male cast. And one of the questions thrown at him was, are you concerned that it won't qualify for an award? And he was like, who cares? Why do we care?
No, that's a true filmmaker, isn't it? I don't care.
Who cares?
I've got a story to tell, and I'm going to tell it.
He actually threw back with, are you concerned? Are you concerned about it?
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be concerned about it. Remember, filmmaking ultimately is art, but it's meant to be art. Unfortunately, studios have got so involved.
It's meant to be entertaining. It's meant to be entertainment, isn't it?
I mean, I'm a bit worried about the new Ghostbusters movie. Trailers look great. They do look great. but I'm a bit worried about it. But the Ghostbusters Afterlife was promising.
Well,
I did enjoy that.
Let me tell you about a movie I watched last night.
Right.
And it starred John Cena as John Cena, right? Because he doesn't play anyone other than himself.
John Cena can only play John Cena. Yeah.
So it starred John Cena and a girl called Alison Cheese. No, sorry, Alison Brie, right? Did you see what I did there? That's a pun, Amy, if you ever watched this. Anyway, so and this see, this is the problem. I want to say, I mean, he's playing a South American, so he's a Spanish-speaking guy. I don't know who he is. He's probably Mexican or something like that. Juan Cabola or something. But he was really quite funny. In fact, he reminded me of the person that the picture of, the picture of Celestial Sovereign, the dictator guy. He reminded me a bit of him. But he was quite funny, and it was quite good. But I thought this is going to be like light-hearted, mindless entertainment. And yes, it was, but it had a message in it. Right?
Yeah.
But not a bad message.
Right.
Because the message turned out to be corporations ripping the piss out of small countries and exploiting them for their resources.
Yeah, well, does that happen?
Yeah, I think it might. And people getting bumped off with the aid of the CIA and stuff like that. So actually, it was a pretty good. It wasn't good, but it was okay. It was an okay movie. And John Cena was okay. He even managed a couple of funnies in it.
You know what? I know you don't like it very much, but I think John Cena's great in Peacemaker. I really do. I think he is great in Peacemaker.
I haven't seen Peacemaker.
Yeah, you watched the first couple of episodes and you said, I really hate the dancing in the beginning, and then you stopped watching it.
Did I even get past the dancing? Peacemaker. What was that about?
Dancing. Well, it's a DC Comics movie. Well, not movie, TV show spin-off from the latest Suicide Squad movie.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I did try and watch that. Yeah, I couldn't take that at all.
I think it's really good. I think it's really good.
Have you watched Reacher?
I've refused to watch Reacher.
Why? It's good. It's fun. Good fun.
So Harold says, would you let Jeffrey Epstein do your dental work? Apparently he had a dentist chair in his house. Well, no, first of all. And second of all, I did just chuck the link in there that for the GoFundMe that Amy made to help towards my too. So if anybody wants to click that and help out, feel free to. If you don't, fine. Honestly, what we really need is for you to subscribe to that other channel. That is where we are.
Have you watched?
Yeah.
Have you watched Monarch Legend of Monsters?
Still can't get into my Apple Plus.
It's pretty good. I like it. I really like it. I like the way it's building the denouement.
I've got a 6-month free trial on Apple TV Plus. I cannot get into.
Oh, I'd like to point out that all the old guys. Well, I'm assuming they're old guys, but all the old guys on the chat are definitely with me on Sean Young.
I tell you what.
That sounds so wrong.
I was looking at the metrics for the other channel.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God, here we go. It's the other channel. All he does, people, is talk about the other channel. He's doing that
because I've been working on it for 2 weeks straight to try and make us some money. Right.
Proceed.
I was looking at the metrics on the other channel, and every person that views it is over 18, which is great. 100% over 18. But second of all, we've got 50-50 parity with male and female over there.
Okay.
That's good.
Is it?
That's very good.
Women are fickle, though.
I love women.
In small doses, yeah. But I can eat a whole one.
Beats and takes. I'm going to answer your question as honestly as I possibly can. He says, are you going to go see Night Swim, Ben? No, I'm fucking not. How's that for an answer? Although, look out on the other channel for my review of Rebel Moon, which I will be shooting in the next couple of days, because Christ, that's a film.
Yeah, you told me not to watch that.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, okay. What's
Let
night?
me talk about it, and you can. I'll watch it for you. So you don't have to.
What's Night Swim?
Night Swim is the new Blumhouse movie. It's just come out in the cinemas. It's about, guess what? A haunted swimming pool.
So why aren't you going to go and watch it?
Because I don't want to watch a movie about a bloody haunted swimming pool. They've run out of ideas. They are out of ideas.
Oh, okay. Von's seen it. He said it's crap. So anyway, he'll apparently they've opened a new bridge in Wakanda.
This better be the last post, because we're
what? We're done? Well, no, there's still the erotic art. But
we're doing the erotic art.
Well, this is the new bridge in Wakanda. I just can't stop laughing at that. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, look, that was a marvel of engineering.
Fuck. The Romans were building colosseums, aqueducts, nearly 3,000 years ago.
Look, we can't blame
fall down a river.
We can't blame people. Look, they tried.
Actually, there's been a new discovery.
Oh God!
And this is just science, so I'm only reporting, and I'm not going to make any opinion here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 19% of DNA found in sub-Saharan Africans, right, comes from Homo habilis. Okay, that is not found in either Asians or Caucasians.
Okay.
19% is a shitload of DNA when you consider that our DNA is supposed to be 99% the same as a fucking flatworm.
I'm not in a position to comment on this, to be honest. And
no, I'm just reporting the science.
Well, and that's absolutely fine. You are fully able to and entitled to report the science. It's just I don't know, and I wouldn't want to start, making funnies about something I don't know about.
Oh no, I'm not making it funny. This is going to be one of those things. Well, I'll stop you right there because you can't carry on with this conversation because this is the internet, and people will come for you. Anyway, I'm going to show a bit of erotic art here. Now, I hate to tell you guys, but it's gone. No one can now buy it, but it was for sale apparently on eBay. And the questions I have is, who bought it and why? I think they've made a good effort at capturing Pat. Oh, and you know what? It's been great. For you.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate for taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build